NC, or you call me Gage for short. Um, I got a special guest. He's on the indie scenes, pro wrestler. But first, I got to shout out my sponsors. Um, Whip Energy caffeine pouches, not nicotine. 200 milligrams a caffeine pouch. You get 100 milligrams. Doesn't matter. I got the link in my description. Use my code CWE for 10% off. I also have Deutsch cookie dough, snacking cookie dough. It's pretty healthy too, only 90 calories per serving. Um, Use my code also. You get 10% off. Helps me, helps you. Um, Rogue Energy, WG, and Advanced, they are, same code as CWE99. And then be sure to check out my merch. I bought this hat the other day, and yeah, it looks good. I'm my special guest, Shawn Knight, and I'm about to bring him on. How we doing, buddy?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm gonna run down your wrestling career. Um, how old are you?
You said how old am I?
Yeah.
Just turned 26 on Sunday.
Oh, nice. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Who trained you,
Paul Roma and Mario Mancini over at Paradise Alley Professional Wrestling
and where's that located at?
over in East Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, okay. How long have you been doing this?
Going on 6.5, 7 years around that time.
Wow. So you've been doing it since what, 2019?
Since 2019, yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, you got the experience to wrestle. You got to wrestle in like in the COVID era.
Yeah, the COVID era is where I actually started gaining a lot of my experience
Yeah, yeah.
because
Can you explain how was it wrestling in the COVID era?
I don't know. I know for like a bunch of other people, it was like very tough, like getting bookings, and because like I know like I think New York was like shut down, they couldn't travel to other states.
Yeah.
But for me and my boys, we were traveling to Rhode Island out in XWA every Thursday. Uh, PBW, when we got clearance, we were still putting on shows and whatnot, and so we were still trying to get some training and stuff in as well. And then uh, during COVID is where that's where I started developing a lot more in the sense of wrestling. Because, like I said, I debuted in 2019. I was still in a tag team. I debuted in a tag team in 28. Or during COVID, I was in a tag team. Me and Jay Onyx, and that's where we started really like forming ourselves as the Haven, as a
So
tag
you
team.
started as a tag team.
Yeah,
So can you explain or run through down your first tag team match?
you said my first tag team match.
Yeah, yeah.
My first tag team match. Oh, that's way back. First tag team match was against the House of Pain, Nick Payne and Hakeem Ali, back in
Okay.
2019 at No Judgment. Um, yeah, it was a fun match. It was definitely an experience. Actually segued into our match by uh, running out and helping our big brother, Big Jim, rest in peace, because he was getting jumped by this tag team collusion. So we swarmed them off, and then House of Pain came out. We had our match, and it was very nerve wracking
Mhm.
uh, being in the ring, performing in front of friends, family, a bunch of them for the first time.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But it was fun as well, very memorable. Um, Looking back at it, you can definitely see the growth
For sure. For
in,
sure. Absolutely.
in
Yeah.
our wrestling. But yeah, like I said, very memorable, very memorable,
Um.
very emotional.
Right. For sure. So what kind of pro wrestling are you? Are you strong style? Are you high flyer?
Oh, I'm a high flyer all day.
Okay. For
Um,
sure. For sure.
I don't do the most high flying stuff. Like there's certain things that for me I don't want to do or that I've tried, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's just not for me. But I think I have a mix, which is what I've heard from a lot of people over the years as well. As I've started like developing my style, I see I'm more of a high flying technician,
Mhm.
so I
Oh,
can do
yeah.
groundwork, I can do all the technical stuff, and
Mhm.
I can mix that in with the high flying. I could get from the technical to the high flying, or go from the high flying to get down into the technical. So
For sure. Who would you say your biggest influence? It could be in pro wrestling, it could be outside of pro wrestling.
my biggest influence, as far as pro wrestling, I have a bunch of influences. Uh, and whenever people ask me who like my favorites and everything are,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
switches up depending on who I think of, or like the style, like who I'm studying at the moment. But for the most part, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, Shelton Benjamin, character wise, Chris Jericho, he's a big influence on, as far as not trying to emulate him, but how he has evolved over the years
Absolutely.
from where he started to where he is now, or who he started as to who he is now. It's a
For
big
sure.
inspiration. And then outside of wrestling, I would say, and it sounds cliche. I probably sound like a mama's boy, but shout out my mom, Dukes. She's a huge inspiration for just being somebody that's very strong and unwavering in something, in doing what they want to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have any hobbies or interests away from wrestling that you like to do?
For one, I love being in the gym. I was a personal
Mhm.
trainer for a little while, and I'm getting back into doing that as well.
Okay.
So, being in the gym, I draw. So, I've always been an artist since I was younger. I
Okay.
enjoy uh, sketching or doing like stuff on like a digital pad, whatever the
For
case may
sure.
be. Cooking as well. I I love making a good steak.
Absolutely. I like it. I like it. Um, what kind of training you have to do to keep your body right? Like you do a lot of cardio? Is it like on and off different days?
Recently, because I feel like my cardio isn't where I need it to be, I've been
Mhm.
incorporating more cardio. I've been doing more explosive workout routines when I'm in the gym. So I'm not just weight training in the form of a bodybuilder. Like I said, I'm doing more explosive workouts. So I'm trying to emulate moves that I would do in my matches. Whatever movements I do in my matches, I try to incorporate weights into the gym and do that, be more explosive, so that way I have more power when I'm actually in the ring. And then when I'm training
Absolutely.
inside the ring, it's a lot of still uh, technical stuff, still working on things of, as far as being on the ropes, me jumping in the air, but cardio once again, running the ropes, doing up and overs, whatnot, just things to keep my heart rate up.
For sure. For sure. Um, are you a babyface or a heel?
I am whatever people perceive me to be.
Okay. Okay.
You know, my main goal in wrestling is to provide greatness, because that's what I've been provided with by the Lord. And when I step into
Amen.
the ring, I try to bring out the greatness in my opponents, and whether it be Jay Onyx or other people that I'm tagging with, I want their greatness to shine as well.
For sure. For
And if
sure.
people see me, if people cheer for me, so be it. I love when people cheer for me. If
Absolutely.
people boo for me, so be it. I'm still going to
So
be
be
great
it.
regardless.
Absolutely. I like it. Do you have a day job or is this your full-time gig?
This is the main gig here.
I
Um,
like it.
weekly, I'm out on the road. So, like, even tomorrow, today, I'm getting ready for tomorrow because I'm going to be in Rhode Island. And then next week, honestly, like the next like month and a half, I'm booked each weekend. So it's just a show in the gym, training, getting ready is just a cycle.
Yeah, absolutely. How far do you have to travel for a match? And I know you are a world class traveler, right? You travel
Yes, I
all
like
over the
traveling.
place.
Even outside of wrestling, I was a traveler. Like I went to Spain my junior year of high school.
Okay, okay, yep,
Yeah, so that's the furthest out that I've been. But as far as wrestling goes, I travel as many miles as I need to. So
absolutely.
the furthest I've been for wrestling have been Texas and Florida, Las Vegas, Canada. I've been there pretty frequently within the past year and a half.
Nice.
But yeah, all around the East Coast, I've been. Midwest is like Indiana. I don't think I've been to anywhere else in there yet, but
You ever wrestled in Ohio yet?
no.
No, not yet. Is that one of your goals?
So one of my goals this year is to actually debut in at least two new states.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. Last year I debuted in Las Vegas, Florida, and right before that, December of 2024, I debuted in Pennsylvania. So,
Oh, cool. Absolutely. Um, your hometown is Connecticut. Do you have a favorite thing you like to do in Connecticut?
um, specifically New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what I represent. I represent all of Connecticut, but New Haven, Connecticut. That's where I was born and raised. As far as things that I like to do here, there are a lot of things to do. Mainly for me, because I'm a big foodie, is eat. So I like to find different places to eat at. Outside of that, we have a
Do you have
lot
a
of
favorite restaurant you like to go to? Is it like Connecticut based?
a favorite restaurant. I think I was just talking to somebody. Yeah, I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I don't necessarily have a favorite restaurant. It's really what I'm in the mood for. Like if I'm in the mood for a good steak, I'll go to like what Texas Roadhouse, or I just tried a steak from Maggie McFly's the other night. They
Is
have
that a Connecticut based restaurant? Maggie
I
Flyers?
know they're in Connecticut. I'm not sure if they have chains outside of Connecticut.
Okay,
So
okay.
possibly. And then if I like if I'm feeling seafood, there are different spots that I like to go to. Pizza. I don't specifically go to Frank Pepe's every time. My
Okay.
favorite pizza spot is Whaley Pizza on Whaley Avenue. So
Okay. Okay.
all the people in New Haven know about that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, let's see. Can you tell us about your first singles match?
My first singles match,
Yeah.
it's actually like I have to actually jog my memory because trying to think of what my first singles match is or was is a bit difficult because I've had singles matches like a few sporadically throughout me and Jay tagging
Yeah.
until I started doing it more prominently in 2023. Like end of 2023, I started doing it more prominently. So my very first, I can't even remember who it was against. I want to say it was against Mills Hendricks. That's the earliest I could think of me doing a singles match. Either Mills Hendricks or Steven Garcia, one of those two. Or it may have been against Jay, because I know there was a random night at XWA where we were forced to go against each other. But I can't, like I said, I can't lock in
You're
my
good.
what specifically the first singles match was, but I can tell you that starting off as singles, can I swear on this?
I
Is
don't
that
care.
fine?
It's up to you. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
My first time really doing singles, I would be shitting my pants because I'm like, I'm a tag specialist. I always have Jay in my corner. I'm always in his corner. So it's like when I'm getting beat down and I'm tired, I can tag him in. He comes in, does what he has to do, tags me in, and then we start uh, doing our thing.
Right.
But being by yourself in the ring, strategy has to switch up, game plan has to change, and you have to be ready to take on everything that's coming at you.
So you're a big tag team guy,
When I first started, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm less of a tag team guy now that I've started doing singles. I love doing
right?
both because there's a different dynamic to each. Um, when I'm in the ring by myself in a singles match, am I am more, I want to say, locked in my own space where I'm I'm in my zone and I don't have to worry in the back of my head about where my tag partner is and what's going on with him. Versus when I'm in a tag match, I don't have to worry about getting my ass whooped and
Right, right,
and
right.
like somebody just dumping me or whatever the
You
case may
got
be.
somebody else to help you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
and
your
then
back.
it's just a tagging is just a different dynamic. I love watching tag matches. I love being in tag matches. Just the magic that four people can bring to to a match is just, and when you can really get creative with, you can get way more creative with what to do in the ring when you have somebody there. You know,
For sure. All right, I'm gonna hit you with this. Pro wrestling tag team Mount Rushmore.
pro
What's
wrestling
yours?
tag team Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, if they had a Mount Rushmore for tag teams. It could be for any promotion, AEW. It don't
For
matter.
me personally, I would say these guys right here.
The
No
Usos.
particular order.
Okay.
No particular order,
Yeah.
but the Usos are up there. The Hardys are definitely up there.
Yes,
Yep,
sir. If I
Hardy
don't know if
Boys
you
are
can see
definitely
that.
up
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I actually got their chain right here.
Nice. That's sick. That's sick. Yes.
But the Usos, the Hardys, I would also say because they got me more into the indie scene when watching tag matches, the Young Bucks,
The Young Bucks. Absolutely. Yep.
and who do I want to put in the last slot? I'd say the Briscoes because
The Briscoes. Yep. That's
yeah,
a that's
the
another
Young
one.
Bucks and the Briscoes are tag teams that I watched that really made me start watching the indies more and then open my eyes to everything outside of WWE.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, that's why I really started watching AEW a lot more because they just yeah. Young Bucks has been one of those tag teams that never, step foot in a WWE ring.
Exactly, yeah.
So absolutely. Um, you have any unusual experience or any interesting experience in wrestling? It could be backstage catering, with a fan.
I have many, I feel, sentimental moments with my fans.
Yeah,
Two specifically, there was one, once again, going back to I think it was a little bit after COVID during XWA days. And there was this little girl who came up to me and Jay after our match, and she like was with her mom, and she just had tears bawling out her eyes and everything. And we were like, "Did we do something wrong?" But her mom came over and was like, "Oh, she just like really loves you guys, whatever, whatever."
oh,
And yeah, she wanted to get a picture with us. She was so happy to like see us perform. Wanted to give us hugs and everything. And
that's awesome.
I think she had like made like a little sign for us that I still have somewhere.
Oh,
So that was something early on that was really eye opening to how impactful we can be to the fans. And then
absolutely.
another interaction that I had recently, last year actually, during last summer, I was at Pro Wrestling Super Show, and after I had won my match, I was going around just signing some autographs for the fans and everything while I was leaving the ring. And one girl, she, I saw her wearing this when I walked out, but she handed it to me as I was leaving, and it says, "Always say a prayer."
Oh, that's
She gave
cool.
this to me, so this is something that I wear all the time.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand like what you guys do. It's so inspirational, and so like, what you guys do. You guys create magic in that ring, and yeah. So I really I support you guys 100%, and I defend you guys all the time. Every time someone says it's fake or it's stupid, and I'm like, just sit down and watch it. You know. So
yeah. A lot of people love to say that it's fake, and
and they just like the what's it called? They just like to gaslight you, trying to gaslight you. So
yeah, I literally between me, my colleagues, I've had colleagues that are currently injured, that have been injured and needed stitches, whatever the case may be. I just busted my lip open at training last week. I didn't need stitches for that, but I have like probably can't see it. There's like a little bump there in the middle of my
okay,
lip from
yeah.
when I faced Ichiban one on one for the first time. He had kicked me in my lip so hard that
Oh
I had to
dang.
go get that stitched up. I've actually been like bit in the head when I went to Florida. I got bit in the head and I need to come back
What?
and tetanus shot. I've been concussed. I've
Have you had
early
any
on.
major surgeries?
No, I haven't had any
Okay, okay,
surgeries or anything
okay.
like that.
Knock on wood. I
Uh,
don't. I don't. I mean, like,
but early on, even early on, just training, me and Kylon King. I remember he was train. He was learning how to do German suplexes, and we had fell to the side, and arm, his forearm was stuck under my rib cage, and I
oh
have
no.
asthma. So when we fell, I just all the air left my body, and I couldn't breathe, and my ribs were bruised for like a good 3 4 weeks.
Mm.
So
So no broken bones, no
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 broken bones,
surgeries.
thankfully,
Okay. Ooh.
no broken bones,
Yeah.
no surgeries. Um, yeah,
Just minor cuts and bruises. I like it. I
but
mean,
yeah, all those things, those are all little like setbacks that keep us out of doing doing what we do love to do. You know.
being on the indie scenes, how important is it to promote your stuff?
It's very important. It is very, very important. I'm not gonna say it like I'm the best at promoting because I'm by far not the best. Some people may look at my social media and say that I do very well at promoting, which I like to think I do. But as far as promos, just even posting the poster for the show that you're on, the match graphic, whatnot, even interviews and stuff like this, it's very important that you stay in the people's eyes because there's a bunch of wrestling. We are like little dots in the community of wrestling
Absolutely.
where
Yeah,
there are superstars and people that are rising from being those dots to being stars. It's like you have to stay in people's faces. You have to stay interactive and whatnot. It's promotion is very important.
for sure, for sure. You mentioned your social media. You got like 2,000, almost 2,500 followers.
Yeah.
You got any other social medias you want to shout out, like or
I
promotions?
have Instagram is the main thing that I use, but I
Absolutely.
also have an X account, Twitter,
Hmm.
TikTok. I have a YouTube. I have Threads, Facebook, obviously,
Absolutely.
and all those you can find me at Shawn Knight, ShawnKnyte. Literally all of them, Shawn Knight. Follow, subscribe, share, like. It helps a brother out, you know.
Absolutely, for sure. You have any merch out? Like you do the pro wrestling tees or
No, I do have a shirt design in that I have had for like a few months now, but
oh
I
yeah.
need to find somebody to be able to make it for me so that way I can distribute the shirts and whatnot.
Right. I
I
got you.
haven't put it on pro wrestling tees yet, which I just have been busy with a bunch of other personal stuff,
For
but
sure.
that's something I'm definitely gonna look back into because I had the Haven merchandise. Our very first logo I have up there, but then when I tried to do our second logo for whatever reason, they were saying that it's copyright, maybe because it's based off of I don't know if you watch anime, but Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so the logo is based off of that, which It's not an exact replica of it, but they said that it was for copyright reasons they couldn't put it up there. So we haven't been on Pro Wrestling Tees in a while. Plus, we do way better selling our merchandise in person.
Okay,
But
yeah.
outside of T-shirts and whatnot, I do have stickers, magnets, lighters with my face on it, my logo on it, and then of course I always have the 8x10s, which a lot of people uh, love buying those and framing them. So
Absolutely. How much are those?
say again.
How much are those? The
So
pictures, the lighters.
my 8x10s, I usually sell those for just $10. You know, I'll sign them for you guys, and then I'll take a picture with you. As far as the lighters, those are $12, and a lot of people say, "Hey, that's really expensive for a lighter." But it's a big lighter for one. For two, it's a lighter with my face on it, which you don't have and nobody else has unless they buy it from
Right.
you. So,
Exactly. I like it. I might have to buy one for sure. For sure.
nah, absolutely, yeah.
Let's see. Do you, as a fan, do you have a all-time favorite match?
An all-time favorite match. Hmm. You just put me in the hot seat for this one. There's a bunch of matches like just going through my head right now. I'm trying to think of one specific match that I really
Yeah,
enjoyed.
it could be TNA, AEW.
Honestly, like I said, I ever since I was a kid, I've been a heavy tag team guy. So I would have to say, and it probably sounds cliche, but I really don't care. The Hardys versus Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys TLC match. That is something I remember going. I would be at my grandparents' house on their computer, fat back on it, just typing. And like literally every time I went over there, I would just go on YouTube and type in that match just so I could watch it. It was just
Yeah, absolutely.
something that always mesmerizes me.
For sure. Uh, Possibly, do you have favorite match as for a single?
Singles,
Yeah.
hmm. The first match that really comes to my mind are the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels matches.
WrestleMania 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite match. Yeah, as a single. Um, and then the triple threat match with Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, and Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, that was a dope match
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I've always been a Rey Mysterio fan. I've always liked that underdog mentality,
Hmm.
and that storyline, they made it so perfect. Especially in the wrong time of Eddie passing, but they still made it about somehow made it about Eddie.
Hmm.
But it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. But yeah, those two are probably my favorite matches as singles.
That's dope. Yeah. I honestly, my memory is very like terrible when it comes to certain things. Well,
Yeah.
when it comes to almost everything. Like I have a hard time remembering what I ate last week. But as far as like thinking about matches and everything like that, yeah, those are. There's just so many to choose from. Honestly,
For
so many
sure.
to choose from.
Um, when you guys are about to wrestle, like getting ready backstage, you guys go over your spots, or you guys just call it, how it is in the ring.
Um, we're all trained in the same manner for the most part. Some of us are trained a bit differently. Where, like, for me, for example, I have more of a lucha style to me, where I can do
Okay.
some of the things that the luchadors do, and
Yeah.
other people are, like you were saying before, more strong style, or they're just big men that don't do that stuff.
Right.
But it honestly, if there's something huge, there would be something called, but for the most part, everything in there is just we just go in there and do what we do, you know.
For sure. For sure. Do you have a dream opponent for you? Like, is there somebody like
Well,
or a
one is
tag team?
retiring this year, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Another one is Jay Lethal,
Oh, that's a good one.
and And I'm trying to think of who my third is. Literally, I feel like I said who this was not too long ago. Those are my main two. As far as my bad, Carmelo Hayes. He's another
Oh,
person that
yes.
yeah
Dude, my fandom for him has shot through the roof recently.
yeah
He's been giving us banger after banger after banger. Like, he's a great athlete, and yeah, I'm gonna stick with him.
yeah. He's a very cool person. I met him once when we were at XWA. He fought my boy Kalon King, and after their match, he came to the back and he told me and Jay, he said, "You two are next." You were like, "What you mean?"
Whoa.
He said, "Me and my tag partner are gonna go against you guys." It was like, "All right, word." We were like, "All right, bet." And then literally
That's so
like a few
cool.
weeks later, he got signed to NXT. So that's something
Wow.
that has always driven me to continue pursuing where I want to be with my
It
career.
makes you have that motivation for
Yeah.
sure. Is there anybody else that you've trained with or wrestled against?
Trained with, I came up with Kylon King, Jay Onyx, Dustin Waller, uh, Ichiban, Elijah Six. Those are the guys that like I said, when we were doing XWA weekly, it was the six of us just out literally every week, packing the car. Um, and then I'm sorry, the second part you said train with and who?
Have you had the chance to train with like any big names or names that coming up in the industry, or got the chance to
Brad,
talk to them? Maybe.
Brad Baylor. He's also
Okay.
from PAPW. He's part of Vanity Project on NXT now. Shout out
Oh,
to
okay,
him.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Richard Holiday, who what has been a mentor since I started over there. Like honestly, a lot of things that I do, like even from the simplest thing of doing a drop kick, I wouldn't be doing if it wasn't for Holiday. And I had to remind him of that too. I told him one day, I was like, you're the reason that I do drop kicks in my matches, right? And he was like, what do you mean? And I told him there was one day at training that we were running a drill, and at the end of it, we would hit a drop kick. And I told him, I can't do a drop kick. Like my drop kicks, I would literally kick your shins out.
Really, really.
Yeah, this is when I was like a real chunkier and less athletic than I am now. So he was like, "All right, if you don't know how to do it, try it." And I was like, "Okay." Well, we'll see how it goes because last couple times I've done it have been terrible. But yeah, that night we started. I ran the drill and started hitting drop kicks, and they weren't terrible. They were definitely better than what I was doing at that time. But because of that night, it gave me more confidence to, all right, I could actually do this. I just got to really put my efforts into it and not
Facts,
doubt myself, you know?
for sure,
Shout
for
out to
sure.
him. Uh,
Um,
I'm
do you,
sorry, other
I'm
people
sorry.
that I've
You're good.
trained with have been like Ken Doan, Anthony Green, Dijak.
Okay, okay, yeah, digest. Um, let's see. Where am I at? Okay, what's your thoughts on the industry itself?
On the wrestling industry,
Yeah.
it's very crowded. It's very crowded. There
Hmm.
are a lot of different styles. There are a lot of different people. There are a lot of different personalities. And you, at this point, and it's always been like this, where you have to be a larger than life personality, but especially now, you have to really stand out above the crowd. So my thoughts on as far as the industry as a whole, I love it. I love where it is right now. I love uh, the popularity that it's gained over the years, as far as being able to be on like ESPN, how big uh, everything has gotten. But looking as viewing it as a professional wrestler that is trying to make a name for himself and reach that top level. It is very, like I said, crowded and very competitive. But I love that. I love the competitive nature. It's what keeps us all going. It's what should keep us all going, and
Right.
what should keep us all looking to become better.
For sure. For sure. Do you have an arch nemesis? Like, do you guys?
And arch nemesis,
Yeah, you and
it,
your
that
tag team
depends
partner.
on that depends on who you're talking to, where I go. If I'm in Pennsylvania, you could definitely say Nine Brooks is my nemesis over at Three Legacies Wrestling. Uh, we just had our first singles match when in last December, because I actually started over there. I tagged with him in a pre-show, and then we were supposed to tag together for the Three Legacies Tag Team Championships, which he skipped out on me,
Oh.
and because he was over at NWA that night,
Oh. Okay.
so
Okay.
he didn't show up to the match. Therefore, I had to get somebody else, and we lost that match due to that person, not due to me. So there's that. But yeah, if we go out to Pennsylvania, him around here, I would say probably Jeremy Lacroix. He's also somebody that has trained at PAPW. Um, he's one of the newer guys coming up right now, but this tomorrow is going to be the third match that I've had with him. And
Okay.
yeah, each match that we've had, he hasn't won, even though he keeps saying that he's going to rip my head off. It's not going to happen, Jeremy. Tomorrow is going to be 3-0.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yep, that's
Okay.
tomorrow
Cool.
over at
Cool. Cool.
RWA in Rhode Island.
Okay. And do they stream on YouTube by any chance?
Um, I'm not sure what the production is like currently. I want to say that I know that they do have matches on YouTube. I don't know if they do like live streaming and whatnot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But this is my first time back there in a few years now. The last
Okay.
time I was over there, I was tagging with Jay, and that's what I was prominently doing. So tomorrow's gonna be my first time having a singles match over there.
Okay. Cool. Cool. If you could give any advice to your younger self, who would it be, or what would it be? Sorry.
Any advice to my younger self? What would it be?
Yeah.
To just stay focused on what you want to aspire for. Just stay focused, because there's been a lot of times I've derailed myself because of thoughts that other people had for me, or because I thought, hey, maybe this would be better for me, and I don't regret any of those things. Those are all learning moments in my life, which have led me up to this point. And yeah, just stay focused, which is what I'm doing now. Everything that I do, whether there's this coming at me, that coming at me, I'm just staying focused on what the bigger picture is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, for young folks who are trying to break into the business, what would you tell them?
Stay consistent. That is the name
Consistent.
of that is the name of the game. Staying consistent, especially like I said, it's the industry is very crowded right now. There's a lot of people from a lot of states, from even a lot of other countries, and everybody's trying to get eyes on them. There are a bunch of people doing very well at it. There's some people that are still trying to break that ice and like really reach that status of being like a household name. But just staying consistent through everything that you're doing. There will be many ups and downs. Just got to take them, roll with the punches, and like I said, every moment is a learning moment. Every time you step in that ring is a learning moment. Whether you're new and you're messing up, or you got some years under you, you're messing up, or you're doing whatever you think may be the best that you're doing right now, you can always do better.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that. Um, I only got a couple more questions and I'll let you go. Do you have a favorite move or do you have a move do you don't like taking?
Um, a favorite move, my favorite move that
Or
I
your
do, or just
finisher?
in general.
Yeah, like, it could be your finisher or a favorite move. But yeah, what's your finisher and then what's your favorite move?
I have three different finishers. So I have a fisherman uh driver, I have European uppercut, and I have a sling blade edge-o-matic.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like take the edge-o-matic and I get into it from basically sling blade, the way you would go into a sling blade. Instead of
Right.
spinning all the way around, I just plop
Oh, so
right
like
side. Yeah,
okay, 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 I
yeah,
got you. Like, I got you. Not like a full swing blade, but like it's a modified kinda like a neck breaker maybe?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you would
Yeah.
say yeah, it's a modified neck breaker. Yep, I like that. Okay, cool, cool.
So those are the three finishes that I have right now, and of those, I'd say my favorite, just because I like flying around, is the springboard euro. So
Okay.
yeah, and then that always comes out beautiful. I get
Absolutely.
a lot of compliments on that one, so that's
Awesome,
my
awesome.
favorite. My
Uh,
favorite in general, though, the RKO. I'm sorry.
RKO.
Yeah, RKO.
Yes,
That's
you're
always
good.
like my favorite.
Absolutely. Mine's always been I would probably just say the Swanton bomb. I've always been
One,
a fan
yeah,
of that. Yeah. Just how Jeff can torque his body and like just make it to work. It's just like motion, like slow motion, you know?
it's amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. A move that you won't take or scared to take, maybe?
I don't think I'm really scared to take. I don't think there's been anything that I've been scared to take. There's been
Okay.
a lot of moves that I've taken and almost broke my neck. So,
Like the pile drivers and stuff like that?
yeah. So there was one time at Chaotic. I think that was our debut match at Chaotic too. We went against Max Smash Master, and at the time his name was CJ Cruz, but now Mortar. We tagged against them, and they did this move where I was on Smash Master's shoulder. I was facing towards the ceiling,
Right.
and Siege and Mortar came off the top rope, double stomped my chest as Max put me into like a power driver, like kind of Rikishi bomb position.
Oh, damn.
And I remember going down, and I just heard a crack in my neck and like felt it go to the side because
Uh-oh.
my head had half of my head had landed on his thigh, and the other half was like in that
Okay.
space going towards the mat.
Yeah.
So after that, I was a little
Your head didn't
hesitant.
have that much protection going
Huh?
down. I said your head didn't have that much protection going down, it sounds like.
My head just landed in the wrong spot. That's all.
Right.
There was
Right,
definitely
okay.
protection, but my head just landed in the wrong spot.
Right.
Um, but yeah, after that, I was a little hesitant about power drivers and whatnot.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
I'm trying to think. There was something else. Oh, maybe maybe moonsaults. Like people hitting me with moonsaults.
You don't like it?
That's where I got my first concussion. So
Oh,
my boy
right.
Kylon, shout out to him. And I know he feels terrible every time he like thinks about it, but this is one of the things that it happened.
Yeah.
So we were
It's
at training, and he was practicing his moonsaults, his standing moonsaults, and he had practiced one on me. And instead of landing stomach to stomach, he landed his thighs landed on my head.
oh, wow.
So yeah,
Mm.
after
Yeah.
that, I immediately just like I saw just a black flash, and then as I was getting up, I rolled out of the ring and sat down in one of the chairs on the wall, and I started going on my phone. Mind you, me from me rolling out of the ring to me picking up my phone, I remember none of it. It's still like gaps.
Dang.
It's still like yeah, gaps right there.
It's like a blur, you know?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like I remember going to roll out the ring, but I don't remember actually getting out and sitting down. And then I
Mm,
remember having my phone in my hand, but I don't remember going and picking it up.
that's scary.
Yeah.
Dang. Uh, do you have any pre-match traditions or rituals, are you superstitious about anything?
Um. So my pre-match tradition is I like to hype myself up if I can, if I have enough time before my match. I like to warm my body up, like get some push-ups in there, get some core workouts, whatnot in there, stretch and whatnot. Just get the blood flowing in my body, and then literally right before I hit the curtain, I have a Celsius as well. I always drink that about
Oh,
an hour and a
yeah.
half, 2 hours before, like on the way to the venue or before my match. I always have that just because sometimes I feel like I'm a bit low energy. Sometimes I need to wake up. When I hit the ring, I
Yeah.
have all the energy that I need, but I like to be very cognizant and aware before my matches as well.
Absolutely. You a
Um,
big Celsius guy?
yes, huge Celsius guy.
I'm about to say I.
I'm working on getting a sponsorship by them because
Ooh,
I've been
nice.
drinking Celsius for a few years now, and I've told many people about them.
I like
And
some of their Celsius stuff. Yeah.
yeah, they have a bunch of great flavors. They are actually getting rid of some of the flavors to put in some new ones. So that shows you how much I am into Celsius. But
Absolutely.
uh,
Absolutely.
before I hit the curtain, I always pray. I always pray.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. And if I can't pray beforehand because whatever the case may be that we're rushed, I pray inside the ring really quick for my matches.
Absolutely. Before you go, I see a championship right above you.
Yes, sir.
Is um
That
what
is
kind of championship is that?
this is the Coliseum Heavyweight Championship.
Nice.
So this is for CPW over in West Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
They are on a hiatus right now, so I'm. It looks like I'm gonna be the forever champion until they come back and somebody takes it off my waist.
Wow.
But this is my first singles championship. I won in 2024, and I've
Nice.
been the champion for a year and some change now.
Nice. And then that trophy, is that something you won from a tournament?
Yes, the trophy I just won earlier this year, back in January. This is for the Northeast Summit. So it was a tournament between me, Kylan King, Griffin McCoy, Junie Underwood, Brando Lee, Mike Skyros, a bunch of guys from the Northeast, a bunch of great talents. And we had triple threat matches to determine who would go into the Fatal Four Way, which was the finals. And I made it to the finals.
Nice.
I won. So I got
Nice.
the trophy and I got a medal right here as well. This is actually my first trophy and medal that I've won as a professional wrestler. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Um, this is the first time thing I'm going to do. Do you have a question for the next guest?
for the next guest,
Yeah.
can I know who your next guest is?
His name is Anthony Toatelli.
Anthony Todd. His name sounds very familiar.
He wrestles for OVW at the moment.
I'm better with faces than names, so I wouldn't be able to. I can't imagine him off the top of my head. But a question for him would be, what was his favorite moment at OVW?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, favorite moment at
Um, you
OVW.
can catch this on the my YouTube channel. After I do the podcast with them. But yeah. So what was his favorite moment at OVW? Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. Um, do you have any questions for me?
Um, no, I do not. What was your favorite moment today? That's a good question. What was your favorite moment from this interview or from any interview that you've had?
Um, so I've been doing this for like I don't know the start of the year now. Since January, I just had a mindset of last year going into the new year, making a wrestling podcast because it's been a huge part of my childhood, and it's that comfort show that never left my side. It's something my dad introduced me at a young age, and I just never stopped watching it. And then last year, I just started making wrestling content videos, and so my big job is trying to get people back in pro wrestling and get people involved and bring more exposure to the indie scenes. So, I mean, my my biggest podcast I did so far was Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy?
Yep, yep,
That's dope. Nice.
yep. So that was probably my big one. I did a couple of them with OVW wrestlers, and then I did one with his name was Eddie Torres, and he was from Florida. So I try to get all pro wrestlers involved, um, even managers, referees, because it's a huge part of my childhood, and I would like to contribute to the business. So
Word. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you giving us more exposure and whatnot. Um,
absolutely, you guys need it for
especially
sure.
yeah, especially like you said, like with managers, referees, we're all incorporated in making this magic. It's not just the wrestlers, it's the
It,
people that are in the ring with us, the people that are ringside, the people that are like behind the scenes, backstage, and everything. Like we all come together as a team.
for
So
sure,
I
it
appreciate
takes a
that,
team.
bro.
Absolutely. Um, but yeah, my guest was Shawn Knight, guys. You guys can catch me on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And I appreciate you for having you on the show, buddy.
I appreciate you for having me, man. Have a
No,
blessed
thank
rest
you.
of your day.
Absolutely, thank you. And that was Shawn Knight, everybody. I'm gonna wrap this podcast up, and it was an awesome pleasure to have him on here. Hope to have him again. And yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my merch, go sure to be check it out with the QR code right there. Also got the links in my description. WG, Advanced G, Rogue G. They're all energy drinks. They're healthy energy drinks. They don't got that extra sugar, extra caffeine. It's 100%, clean energy. Whip Energies caffeine pouch. You can also get 100 milligrams. I got the 200 milligrams right here. You just pop one in your mouth, and you swallow some saliva as the energy, and you can feel the caffeine hit your bloodstream. Deutsch snacking cookie dough. My link is also in there. It saves you $5 on each purchase order. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to hit that QR code right at the corner up there, you want to see that. That is my Cash App. Um, Donations go stored straight to the stream, and yeah, that's episode 21 with Shawn Knight. And if you guys like this video, give me a follow, give me a subscribe, and yeah, leave me a comment. What's your favorite moment of this podcast? And it's your boy, CWE. Peace out, guys.